Hello, before we start this video, I have two announcements. I'm wearing my favorite set. Can we just admire like the beauty? Also, I'm wearing my favorite Christmas socks right there. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today, we're doing a Q&A. As you can tell by the title, I am in such a good mood. I don't know why. Thank you so much for your questions, because if you didn't have questions, I wouldn't have answers, therefore we wouldn't have this video. So thank you so much for everybody that submitted your questions. I love you all so much, and let's go ahead and get started on with the video. Okay, so the first question is, what are your 3 favorite beauty skincare products that you just absolutely love? So I love this question. I have been obsessed with Dove soap, and this is just a little holder that I use, but it's just simply just Dove soap. Nothing has cleared up my skin like Dove soap. So basically it's all about Dove soap. And the amount of times that I'm probably gonna say Dove soap is just embarrassing, but I love Dove soap. So we have that, and then also we just have the organic organ oil. I just finished this. I'm so sad. So I'm trying out a different oil, but I need to go back to Trader Joe's and get this. This is literally empty, and the only reason I still have this is because I'm doing an empties video for you guys. Next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I will be 29 or 30. Well, 5 years exactly from today, I'll be 29. By then, I really want to have a baby, or maybe by 30, actually no, 29, which is insane because I feel like I am a baby. But yeah, by then I would love to have a baby child, a baby, little cute baby, little baby. Also, I would love to have just overall just grow my YouTube channel with you guys and just keep creating content, because that's honestly what I love to do. I would love to be traveling more and having my own business by then for sure, because I'm very just passionate about being my own freaking boss, and I don't want to work a 9 to 5. So I definitely really hope that I can definitely achieve that by then, and that's where hopefully I'll be in the next 5 years. But yeah, I love that question. The next question is, what are some things that keep you grounded? So I love this. Something that really keeps me grounded is, I think, where I come from. So I grew up in Peru, and that is just always something that I just cannot forget, and like I can't forget my childhood. I don't know, and where I grew up and where I come from, and especially my family there. I think that really keeps me grounded, because I feel so privileged, so grateful to be where I'm at, and I always am reminded of how grateful pretty much I am, how blessed I am. And yeah, I just feel like I have so much to be grateful for, and I always go back to just my family and where I grew up and my life there, so that always keeps me grounded. The next question is, what were some hard times in your life and how were you able to cope with them? A time where it was really hard for me, I could say, was when I first moved to the United States. When I moved here, I was 8 years old and I was very young, and that was a very hard time for me. I think then up until being maybe around 16 or 18, it was a very hard time. Since like 8, so it was like about 10 years. It was a very hard time for me because I had such a hard time adjusting to my environment, adjusting to making friends, adjusting to speaking a brand new language that I have never spoken before. And it took a lot of emotional and mental space and health for me to deal with. That's definitely one of the times that I've had, I think, like a very hard time with, so I would definitely say that. The next question is, what does a normal non-shooting day look like for you? So when I'm not shooting a video, when I'm not shooting a reel, or not shooting any kind of photo shoots or anything for Instagram, usually I love to work out. So either I'll work out in the morning or I'll work out later in the day. And it's been something that I think this year I've been taking way more serious compared to last year. So that's been really amazing. So I love to work out. I love to try different and make different meals, more healthy options recently, which is really encouraging for me, because I feel like I have some time to dedicate to that and take care of my body better, which I'm really grateful for. And then also I'll probably be working on content related stuff still if it's a weekday. If it's a weekend, sometimes I'll still be working on content stuff, but if not, I'm usually spending time with friends or family. So with my friends, usually we like to watch movies or we like to go hiking. Hiking is a huge thing. With my family, usually we just chill out at home. We eat some delicious Peruvian food, which we love. Me and my mom love to bake, so usually when I'm spending time with her, we make like empanadas or we make alfajores. But usually, yeah, I love I'm still usually creating content, whether it's I'm editing a podcast or creating something or creating like a graphic or a thumbnail or anything like that. I love just being creative still, even when I don't have shoot days. So I love being creative still. The next question is, why did you start YouTube? So I actually started YouTube because I was going through just a rough time and I spent so much time watching YouTube by myself and I just felt so much better, like, because I was watching like bloggers who just like, it just felt like I was a part of their life. It felt like I knew them, even though obviously I don't. I also felt like inspired and I love being creative, so I somehow was like, oh, let me make a YouTube video for fun. And I've always been shy, so it was very hard to talk. And I remember my best friend just recorded me, just my outfits, and she was just very supportive. She would tell me, talk to the camera, you gotta say goodbye. And I'm like, no, I don't wanna say goodbye. I don't even wanna talk to the camera. So I would just find music and put it and just shoot outfits. And yeah, eventually I got the courage to talk to a camera. And as time went on, I got more used to it and now I love it. I love talking to you guys, even though right now maybe somebody will see me talking to a camera. To me, I don't feel like I'm talking to the camera. To me, I feel like I'm talking to you guys and you guys are on the other side listening to me or watching this. So the next question is, do you want to do YouTube full time? I do. I would love to do YouTube full time. Right now I kind of am. I did step away from my current past job, so I'm focusing on a lot of content for you guys. I'm focusing on my own project. So yeah, it's working out for me so far. I'm definitely looking into part-times and stuff, but I have been really enjoying this like full-time. I would love to have this be my job or my work, because this is the thing that I'm honestly the most passionate about. I didn't know what to major in for the longest time in college, and trying to find what actually I truly love to do, nothing ended up working for me. And I feel like I love design, but it's not truly my favorite thing. YouTube is me talking to you and interacting with you and engaging with you, and all that is my favorite thing. So this is my favorite thing in the whole world to do, and I would do this for free. I would never stop doing this. I don't see myself ever stopping this, honestly. Obviously YouTube allows you to get monetized and stuff, but I would honestly do this for free. I don't care about the amount of work I'm putting, because I truly love this, and I think that's how I know I would love to do this full time and have this be as my job, because I would do this for free and I'd be so happy content with it. Even if I had a 9 to 5 job, I would still be putting in work here for free. So I really do love it, and yeah, my answer is definitely yes. The next question is I can't read. The next question is, how long have you and your boyfriend been together? So we've actually been together for I think 2 years, so it's gonna be 3 years this year. So I think it's been 2 years. Yeah, I think it's been 2 years. The next question is, what are your hobbies outside of YouTube? That's a good question. I feel like I used to have like a lot of hobbies aside from YouTube. Now I don't really know if I have many outside of YouTube. Like, I love Instagram, I love social media, and I love doing photo shoots for fun and having YouTube recording and that stuff, and I feel like all of that takes all of my time. I used to paint a lot, so that's definitely something I haven't done in a while. I also do love baking though. I really love baking, so I think that's something that could be a hobby aside from YouTube because I really love baking. I think it's really fun and therapeutic, honestly, so I would say baking actually, probably. The next question is, what is your favorite food? I think my favorite food is anything that is Peruvian. I love Peruvian food like no other, and if you have never had Peruvian food, you need to. I love Peruvian food, so I highly recommend it, but any type of Peruvian food I think would be my favorite. The ceviche is really good. If you haven't had ceviche, it's so good. I love Peruvian food in general. Okay, the next question is, do you want kids? I do want kids, so I actually want like 4 kids. I don't know if that's a lot or little, but I feel like that's like my limit. I think I would have at most 4. Like actually me having them 4, but then I would love to adopt, like, so I would probably have like 6. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not sure if I can do that. I definitely will see in the future how it goes. But yeah, I mean, physically, I just physically want to just give birth to only maximum 4. But I would love to have like, if I could, I would probably have like 6 kids. Like, I can have like a soccer team, I don't know. Yeah, I would love to have a lot of kids. Actually, I love big families and I come from big families. So I love the idea of having a lot of kids, but I think maybe I would have a max of 4, unless I adopt. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The next question is, what's your zodiac sign? So my zodiac sign is a Taurus. Do you like traveling? If so, where do you want to travel next? I love traveling. I love traveling so much. It is like, I guess that could be a hobby too, because traveling is definitely my favorite aside from YouTube and like baking. So I would say if that counts as a hobby, then traveling is a hobby. But traveling, where do I want to go next, is definitely Hawaii. Either maybe later on this year or maybe next year, but definitely Hawaii is my next new stop in my travel ventures. So definitely going to be vlogging all of that. The next question is, do you have any siblings? I do. I have a brother who is younger than me, so he's actually 10 years young, no, 9 years. He's 9 years younger, which is, he is 16 right now, so that's crazy. But he's taller than me, so if anybody relates to having a taller sibling, yeah. The next question is, I just want to know how you're doing. How are you doing these days? And she said, beautiful. I love you so much, Amy. But I am doing pretty well, actually. I'm doing a lot better than I have been the last year. I have been just struggling, and I think the moment where I stepped away from my job, like something switched in me and I felt so much better. But mentally, I was not doing very well, and I think within these past weeks I have been doing so much better and I feel so much better. I'm like really taking care of my body more. I'm taking care of myself more, and I think that just shows what a difference my life has gone for. My life has changed within the past couple weeks, so I've just been doing so much better. So thank you so much for asking. The next question is, it's a night with the girls. What would be your ultimate girls night out or in plans? Okay, this question sounds like, it sounds so freaking fun. This question sounds so fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, I haven't had one of these girls night in or girls night out in so long. So the question on its own just gets me excited. This is such a fun question. So I think if we're going out, I would love to go out somewhere new. I love dancing, so I am so down to go dancing. A lot of my friends love dancing at a club, so we love doing all that. We love dancing, we love Spanish music, so we would probably be going out to some Spanish club and dancing some music, and I love that idea of a night out. And then night in, obviously we love night ins. I love being cozy and just having sleepovers, so a night in, I would love to just get inside, watch a movie, maybe bake some cookies, and get all in our PJs, maybe play some board games, and yeah, just talk. I love having kind of like deep talks with my best friends. I feel like it's just like so rewarding and beautiful, and I love having just like deep talks. So I would love a night in like that. But I love that question. The next question is, what did you study? So I actually studied design. I graduated from UC Davis 2019, so I got a bachelor's of arts in design. Google said, how are you so pretty? And how are you so pretty though? The next question is, what sparked you to start a YouTube channel? So I think I answered this already, but I was not in a good place, and I feel like YouTube videos really helped me a lot, and I saw them as such a creative outlet, and yeah, they just became so fun. The more I edited, the more fun I had, and the more I didn't want to stop, so I just kept going, and you know, here we are today. But the next question is, you're moving tomorrow, where are you moving to? Ooh, okay. I would love to move to Australia. I think Australia would be so cool and super fun. Also, me and Caesar love the idea of just packing up our bags and moving every few months, like just trying moving different places. I think that would be amazing, and within that, it would definitely be like Australia, it would be London, like it would be Europe overall. I would love to spend some time in Peru, back again, and like Brazil, try different countries. I would love like United Kingdom. I would go anywhere. But yeah, I think Australia would probably be my first one when it comes to like living, so that would be super fun. The next question is, favorite item of clothing at the moment? So I think we're actually gonna go with this set. If it comes to comfy, this would be it. But if not, I would probably choose my Zara jacket, which I've shared a lot, and I'll insert a picture. But that jacket is like my favorite right now, and it still has been for the last like month or so. But yeah, I love that so much. The next question is, best advice you received this month? This is a really good question. I'm not sure if I have received advice this month, but I'm definitely gonna add a couple of my favorite quotes that I think this past like month at least I've been like loving, and that just have been amazing. So I'm gonna insert those and to share them with you guys, and you guys can read it, because I really love them. The next question is, favorite vacation or road trip you've taken? So the one that comes to mind is definitely when I went to LA with my best friends and Caesar, and we went to Universal Studios. It was so much fun because we also like explored the beach and everything. Aside from Universal Studios, like we went on the little scooters and we drove around. The weather was so nice. Like me and Hershey were wearing like dresses, and it was just such a fun time, and I really love moments like that where we just travel and go on road trips. So I would definitely say that's a trip that definitely just comes to mind, and it was just like so fun. Okay, so since I filmed this video so long ago and I'm barely posting it, I noticed that there was a question submission that I missed because it wasn't there when I filmed the video. So, Celeste asked, what kind of music do you like to listen to? I love to listen to Spanish music, to be honest, the most. But just like generally in terms of like genres, I love like pop, basically, for the most part. But honestly, I can listen to anything except honestly country. I'm not a big country person. And then she also asked, how would you describe your... Oh, I think she might have missed like the ending of that question, but the other one that she asked is, what are some qualities you look for in a friend? I would definitely say the ones that come to mind is definitely honesty and humbleness. I don't know, I just feel like those two are just very like, I don't know, they're just really at the top of my list, I guess. So those are the two that I can think of. And then tips for your YouTube friends. Tips, I think you're all doing amazing, and I love watching your videos, supporting you, and like being there for literally like your growth. Like, it's so cool to see. But yeah, any tips, I would just say, you know, I think it's fun to like try different like editing tips, editing stuff. I don't know, I think it makes it fun. That's something I've been trying to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys.
And now we'll go back to the video.
Okay, so there was one more question, but I guess when I took the screenshot, I wasn't able to capture that one and I totally missed it. But other than that, I think those were all the questions. So thank you guys so much for submitting your questions. I really do appreciate it because it really just helps create this video. I honestly didn't even know if anybody would submit any questions, so I'm super grateful for all of you that submitted questions. Thank you so much. And I will do these every once in a while because I think they're fun and we get to hang out and just chill. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you very soon in my next video, and I hope you're having a beautiful day or night. And yeah, just wanted to say that I love you and I hope you're having a great day or night, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye guys.